This video is going to be about all the features of the Woodpeckers AutoScale miter sled. This is the left-hand version with the drop zone. First is the extruded aluminum fence here. It has all the inch graduations. They also make a metric version, and this comes out, it's marked to 27 1/4, but you add this on, comes out to 29 3/4. And then simply loosen this knob, and you can extend your fence all the way out and relock it, and then it matches up there 27, and it comes all the way out to almost 51 inches. They also sell an extension that brings it out to I think 68 inches. And then for longer board support, they have this shelf right here, which again you simply unlock. You can slide it over, you can place this anywhere and lock it in, and supports your board all the way out to here. And then it has a flip stop here that can travel anywhere along the fence. You can lock it in with this ratcheting lock. And then it also has micro adjust, so you can dial in your measurement for repeated cuts. And you can see on the flip stop and the fence here, there's a little recess here and there's a little nub, and that nub goes into the recess. So if you're doing mitered cuts, it can't get back, because if this went straight down, the miter can get into that corner and put the flip stop up, making your repeat cuts inaccurate. So that little nub takes care of all that. It also has this pull down clamp that simply goes in there. You can clamp down your material, and it has two handles here for control. Calibrating this was so easy. You simply put the miter bar in there, and then you can loosen these two nuts or bolts right here, and you can use this, and as a cam, you can see it rides on this right here. So then you can bring your fence this way and that way, so you can lock in 90 degrees easily and quickly. And this is what sets this apart from other miter sleds, is this right here. Most miter sleds, they all have locking in at the common angles and stuff, so that's easy. You just press that down and then you can lock it in. But this is what makes it different, because this is just not a normal curve. This allows you, no matter what setting you have here, and no matter what angle you go to, it's always going to be the same distance from here to where it meets the blade. You're never going to have to move this way or that way. So once you calibrate your fence, you never have to calibrate it again, or you should check it every once in a while, but you never have to calibrate it again. Because as you can see here, as I have this go back and forth, this never gets in the way of the path of the blade. So that is what sets this apart from other miter sleds. And because of that geometry, that means you can't put a sacrificial fence on the front here. So they give you these two knobs and a bolt on the inside, and then you can make your own. They give you all the dimensions, so you can make your own sacrificial blocks. And then I just made a whole bunch of them. So I have a bunch right here. So when this one gets messed up, or if I want to do one of these angles, I could use one of these for each angle that I use, and it's easy to make those again. And then on this side is the drop zone. That's so if you don't have this, then after you make the cut, the board's would fall down to the table, and then it's more likely when it falls to hit the blade and be thrown back. When it's the drop zone here, it's at the same level. The drop zone also has these flip stops, so you can set them here, flip this up, lock it in right there, and also has a micro adjust on this too. So you could do repeated cuts this way on the right side of the fence for small little cuts and get them all the same exact dimension that you want, easily and safely. Now I'm going to do a quick example on how you can cut all these angles, leave the flip stop at the same place, and each individual angle, each board will be the exact same width or length, showing that you don't have to recalibrate your fence for every single angle that you change it to. See, I left these long, I already cut all the different angles, and now I'll show how to cut the other side. You can see here I have my flip stop set to 8 inches, so I'm going to make all my cuts and show that they're all 8 inches no matter what angle you go to, so you don't have to recalibrate your fence. can see I have all my cutoffs here, my cuts here. I have my fence locked in. And so I take all these, put them against a straight edge, and run another straight edge along there. This has to be level or even. But you can see they're all exactly 8 inches long. So that feature is what sets this apart from other miter sleds, is that feature alone. I had this Incra 1000 SE one, and every time I did a miter, you have to recalibrate your fence if you're going to use any of the markings. With this, I no longer have to do that. So along with the Woodpeckers quality, I can get the extension, have this go all the way out to 68 inches if I want to. And this is just an excellent miter sled. I'm never going to have to buy another one in my whole life. They also make, this is the left-hand version. They also make a right-hand version, and the drop zone works with the right-hand version also. You just flip it around. And how the miter bar works in any 3/4 inch by 3/8 inch miter slot is these, I'm trying to not have it fall, is these little, I think they're springs, I forget whatever they're called, but they can go in and out, but they put outward pressure, keeping your miter bar in the slot, and you don't have to do any adjustments. And you can see through the top here on this one and that one, you loosen, there's 3 more. You loosen those 3, and then from the top, you can loosen this and loosen that to adjust it this way or that way. And you can also use these, and it's the same thing on the drop zone. You can loosen these, and then in the middle here, so then you can get this so it's perfectly square and get everything 90 degrees. So all you gotta do is one initial setup, and then you're done, especially with the fence. And if you saw with my other videos, they also sell plans, so you can make this storage unit for it. So you can take it, you can mount it on the wall, or you can mount it directly to the side of your saw. And there's a little slot inside here for the drop zone. And then I added this little thing to hold the clamp. I know this is a long video, but you know, there's a lot of features on this miter sled. So it's the Woodpeckers AutoScale miter sled. Look it up, check it out. I love it. Now I'm going to run it through spaces with all my projects. You're going to see me using it in basically all my videos when I'm going to be using it, because I'm going to be using that thing, trust me, because that thing is nice. Peace out.